Hi, this is Monica, and I'm back today on Edcite.com to show you how to use the questions previously created by other teachers to build your own assessments. So I know over here I can go down to the assignment library and find an assignment that's done and use that, but what if I just want to pick some questions that are created and pull them from one assignment and pull questions from another assignment and put them together? Well, that's where the question library comes in. I can look at the library of questions that have been created by other teachers, and let me specify I'm looking for third grade math. So these are the questions that are created for third grade math. So if I don't want to search by Common Core Standard, I can just scroll through and see what I'm looking for. So bar graphs is what I'm looking for, so I can click on View. This is a nice technology enhanced one, and it allows me to go ahead and move the bar graphs up and down. So I like that a lot. So this is what I want to save into my question bank so I can pull it into my assignment on making bar graphs. So what I'm going to do is actually close out of the view, student view, and see this little orange pull down menu right here? I'm going to copy this question. See if I want to make changes. I can edit right in here. If I'm happy with it, I can click Save. And now it's in my questions. So if I go to my questions, these two questions I had previously added to my bank. This is my new one that now is in my bank for when I want to use it on any assignment that I want. So if I want to go ahead and change the name of that, I would just click on Edit. And they were calling it bar graph, but I think I'm going to call it Math Marking Period 2 bar graph. And again, you can come up with any naming convention that works for you, but that's what's working for me. So as you can see, I've added that question. Now I need more questions about bar graphs for grade 3. So I'm just going to use this search bar here just so you know it's not just to put in the Common Core Standard right here. It actually can search terms as well. So I'm going to add a few more bar graph questions to my questions by continuing to just copy it, seeing if this is what I need, and this in fact is another one that I can definitely use. Now I'm going to go ahead and rename it like I was before. And go ahead and click Save. Let's just peek at how it's going. Go to my questions, and now you'll see I have two right here. So once I would continue doing this, let's fast forward a little bit and see what it would look like after I've added quite a few questions to my question bank about bar graphs. So fast forward, I went to my question bank and the question library and added a few questions, but I wanted to point out this one that I just stumbled upon and mention what this orange toolbar is at the top. The tag icon, if you click on that, you can add a tag to the question, which makes it easier for people to search by. So if I click on that right now, this person has it as rounding and bar graph, which I think are pretty appropriate, so I'm not going to add any other tags that could be searched for. Hints are if you would like to add a hint to the student upon answering a certain question, and if you want to do that, you can keep adding add hints to different questions. The solution is the text that will come up for students if you allow them the option to see the solution. Sources is if you've used any information or text or copyrighted or links or anything else that you need to give attributions to, or credit for getting the information or text from another website, so because we want to be following the copyright rules. And the rubric, if a question has one, it will be here, or it will give you the option to create a rubric right here. So this is the rubric. You can pick for part A or part B, or you can create a totally. The other option you have is to take a look in the rubric library and find one that might meet the needs of the question that you're looking at and substitute that one. So that's the question rubric, and that's a little peek at the orange toolbar, which has some good things that you might want to look at. So now that did I save this question? Let's just make sure I did. So let's go to my questions, because my whole goal here was to get several questions that I can use to make a new assignment. So looking at my questions, it looks pretty good. I have quite a few math bar graph questions that I can add. So to create my assignment, now I'm going to go to Assignments and create a new assignment. And when I do that, I can go ahead and give it a name. So I'm going to call this bar graph homework. And I would pick an assignment date by clicking on the calendar. So let's have it due February 7th. Directions just to complete it. And now I'm ready to add my questions. So to add my questions, I can go up here to add questions. And now I'm going to see all the questions that I added. Since I know they're all called Math Bar Graph, if I just go ahead and click on them, it makes for a really easy upload. I don't have to do it one at a time. I can go ahead and click all the ones that have bar graph on them. And once I do, I can go up here to add selected questions. And now my assignment is basically made for me. Here's my 4 questions that are going to be in it. If I want to change the point value, I would do that here. If I want to relook at any of the questions, I could go ahead in here and edit it. And as we've seen before, if I don't like the order, I can go ahead and drag these to where I want them to be on the assignment. If I'm happy with this and I've checked everything and I don't have any information to add in here for students to see when they get it, I can go ahead and click Save. I am going to go ahead and make it active so that I can assign it. So I confirm that. And if I wanted to assign it, I could go right here to Assign. I'm going to pick my class. Right now my class is called MH Test. So if I go ahead and click the one that I want, send to those students, all your student names will pop up here. This is actually not the name of my class. This is the name of my students in the front, and this is the name of my class. So my student is MH, my class is MH Test, and your students will come up the same way. So if I go ahead and click Send, I just sent it to the students that were in that class, and when they open up their assignments, and they will see the name bar graph homework will pop up for them right here, and they click on it and they'll be brought right away to question number 1.